Hi, my name is Ihimire Peter. Here's my project and my project setup with Docker. First, the landing. Here's the hero section. Here's the company client section. Here's a high quality video, audio, and live classes section. Here's the why we are the best from others section. Here's the browse our popular courses section with working tab selection. Then here's what our clients are saying, the testimonial section with a working carousel. Here's the join our community section. Here's the frequently asked question section with the working accordion. And lastly, here's the footer section with the subscribe us input field. Let's see the responsiveness on mobile using Chrome Developer Tool simulation for iPhone X. Here's the landing, the hero section. Here's the company section, the high quality video section and its mobile responsiveness. You can see all the tiny assets are all added. While we are the best section, the tiny assets are also there, here, here, here. And the browser popular courses section with the tabs working. And the clients or testimonial section with the carousel working. The join our community section, the frequently asked section, and lastly, the footer. So that's about it for the project landing setup. Second, the project setup with Docker. So right now, I used VS Code for this project, and here's my package.json file to showcase some few dependencies I use for the applications. Use hamburger for the menu, Node SAS for the styling, React version 18, React helmet, async, React Raptor for navigation, swipe of a carousel, React helmet for the document head manager. So that's about it. Now let's move on to the Docker file. I'll be walking you down through the Docker file. The first is development environment and the second is the production environment, but I'll be walking you down only through the production environment because that's the one I added in my readme file. So here my base image is node 19.6.0 Alpine. Now, since this is a basic test project, using Alpine is not bad, but it's not the best, to use in bigger projects as many dependencies are missing due to its simple, lightweight, and stripped down nature. And that's the reason I had to separately install Python on line 36. Then the environment is production environment. Then line 42 is the working environment or the work directory where our files will be running on. Next, we have to copy our package.json file, copy our package.json file, and run npm install with the production flag. Then after that, we have to copy our source files to the working directory. Now we need to follow this convention strictly, because if we do not follow this convention strictly, the issue is that Docker will not be able to cache our build, and that will be an issue when we are rebuilding our image multiple times in the continuous integration environment. So we have to follow this convention. So next we run npm run build on line 53, and after that, to serve my static files, I'm using Nginx web server, and I'm also running the lightweight stripped down version of it in the form of Alpine version. Now the environment is still the production environment, and then on line 62 we copy our assets from the application build folder to the Nginx user share Nginx HTML folder. Then on line 65 we copy the Nginx server config files. Then on line 68 we will serving it on localhost port 80, as we don't have certificates to use SSL right now, hence we expose port 80, and that's exactly what I just showed you during my demo, because my application is running a production build of this project. You can look at it here. This page is using the production build of React, and this is as a result of the Nginx server where it's running. And lastly is the command to start our Nginx server. So we have the docker ignore file to ignore some unimportant files that we don't wish to copy into our Docker container, and then the docker compose.pro.yaml file. Yes, using docker compose for this project is an overkill, but I just had to use that in order to show completely how we can run my application in a real production environment. So right now, Compose as a tool helps us to define and share multi-container applications in the form of services. So I only have one service here, which is my application running on line 4, and the instructions, the container name, and image. And that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. So in the README file, I provided instructions on how to run the application. Thanks.